Hey, welcome to Pain Relief in 30. I'm Ellen, and I just want to start by saying how proud I am for you being here. If you're watching this, you've likely been living with pain for a while and you're ready for something different. So, here's something that actually works. In 11 plus years of working with people that have experienced pain relief, I've heard all the things, all the frustrations, and in helping people get out of pain when nothing else worked. We put it all together in this one place. And I just want this to be a place for you to realize that you don't have to be perfect. It's not all or nothing mentality. We do need you to be present, to be curious, and to be as consistent as possible. And we're going to give you some tools on how to kind of hone in on that. I'm also a life coach. I am an entrepreneur of all entrepreneurs. So, one of the things that we know about consistency is it's so much more interesting through that curiosity. When we can spark curiosity, when we can spark interest and excitement, that feeling and experience of excitement, we are so much more capable of being consistent. If we're thinking thoughts about the routine that is making us believe that nothing's going to change, it makes us feel down, it doesn't spark excitement or curiosity, it's going to be so much harder to be consistent. So, what are some things, the dream that you're going to have? What are you going to be able to do? What is the feeling that you are going to feel in achieving the goal that you want to achieve? And in the rest of this video, we're going to talk a little bit about what your expectations are going to be. And so I would highly recommend for that curiosity and that consistency to create that outcome that you're hoping is to use the resource that has worked really well for you. Maybe that's putting it in your calendar and then having the goal, the title of the chunk of time that you're going to set aside for yourself 2 times a day with this pain relief in 30. So it could be like, this is my 5 minutes for being able to go backpacking with my grandkids. Or this is my 15 minute for me so that I can go horseback riding again. Whatever it is, whatever really calls to you, speaks to you, I want that to be on the top of your mind every single time that you're going to go in and you're going to go do the pain relief in 30, because it's so easy when we lose that consistency, when we start beating ourselves up about not doing it, we lose that curiosity, we lose that excitement, and then it's harder and harder and harder to get that ball rolling. So I highly recommend starting and really focusing more on being present, showing up, being curious in that experience, in the outcome, in your body, and then most importantly, consistency. And consistency means showing up even if you didn't yesterday, and showing up even if you forgot this morning, showing up at a different time or at least in the evening, whatever it looks like, and just having compassion for yourself. So, this is not about pushing through pain or trying to fix yourself. If you are fixed, if you need fixed, that means you're broken, and I completely disagree with that. Our body is whole, it's perfect, it knows how to heal itself. We just have to support it through the movement patterns and all the things that we're going to show you so that you can support all of that. That has just never been taught before. I am always teaching people the polar opposite of what they've learned. So this is about partnering with your body. It's about learning to listen to your body. It's about learning to release tension in your body and your mind and move in a whole new way that helps your body recover and heal and do what it knows best. Your body built everything first and foremost. Why do we think it can't do it again, right? We just have to give it the correct resources to be able to do so. We work with the fascia, right? We work with movement patterns, and your nervous system, they all come together to create change, right? If we miss one of those, if we miss fascia, If the movement pattern isn't helping you balance, then your nervous system is going to be kinked and it's going to send information. So we're going to bring all of those together, and the root source of all of that is fascia, right? So that is the root, fascia, and it's not just the symptom. So I promise that fascia is not just magic, and working and changing the movement pattern, the things that we're going to teach you are very scientifically based. And this is exactly how your body was designed to heal. So I want you to come back to module level 1, root identification, whatever it is that you're feeling. I feel like I'm not moving as fast as I would like to. So in module level 1, this is where I want you to begin, and this is where I want you to come back to. In this module level 1, you'll learn how to trace your pain back to its true source, not where it's barking at you. Because where it hurts, where it's barking, isn't always and usually isn't where the pain actually resides, where the problem actually resides. So, for example, I love giving this example of if you and your significant other are sleeping in the same bed and it's winter time, it's below 0, and your significant other steals all the blankets from you, you are going to be like, hey, I need the blankets back. But if you poke the guy with the blankets, you are probably going to get some blankets back. Well, that's what we're doing in this scenario. That's what I'm going to teach you, is how to actually get the blankets back. Poke the guy that's the problem. The person that's barking, you, without the blankets, without the fascia that's been pulled away. If we're just poking at that thing, your low back that's been nagging for 20 years, you're not going to get anything. If we just poked at the person that's like, hey, I'm cold, what's going to change? We're just going to make that person more angry. And that's how it works. Like your low back, if you work on the wrong things, it gets worse. So it's really important to recognize you're probably working on the wrong thing if nothing has changed, especially if it's gotten worse. So I'm going to teach you how to go and find, okay, the tissue's actually here. It's the significant other that's the problem. So we're going to create that space and create good, easy movement. So once you've identified your root cause, the person that stole all the blankets, I want you to head to the pain area module. That's module 2. That's going to match. So if you've identified that your root cause is in your low back and hips, go to that module and start from the top and work your way down. It's going to automatically do that, but I don't want you to try to jump around because we put them in order very specifically. If your neck and shoulders hurt and that is the root of your problem, then go to neck and shoulders, work your way down, and so on and so forth, right? So a lot of things start with big muscle and then they work themselves down to smaller muscle. We did this on purpose. Please follow the videos in order as they are intentional and they help you unwind old patterns and create new ones, which is really important for long-lasting pain relief. So let's talk a little bit more about how much time this will take. So if you're going to do the videos, the prescribed is videos twice a day, ideally in the morning to unwind all of that sleepy stuff and to get you moving really well for the whole day. Movement is actually where all the change is going to happen, right? And then at the evening, unraveling all the movement patterns and all the positions that we were holding throughout the day, right? This is our favorite pattern in that little box. We have to open it up so we can sleep, recover in our sleep, and do it again, right? So twice a day for 5 to 15 minutes, depending on what your body needs. When your body's healthier and you've been doing it for a while, it's going to end up probably about 5 minutes. And when you need a little bit more work, when there's a lot more spots of tension and stickiness and tenderness, we're going to end up probably doing this for 15 minutes. So for a total 2 times a day, it's going to be about 10 to 30 minutes to create real change in your body, which is insane, right? That's like a drive to the gym amount of time to help and heal your body and to create a consistent routine so that you can live an amazing life. We know, and we're going to talk about this a lot because it's something I'm really passionate about. Richard Rossiter, he's in his 70s and he has no pain. No pain, my friends. Like, it is completely possible. He tore, he, like, oh my gosh, he's lived a life. He lives and experiences all sorts of things. And last time I saw him a year or two ago, he said he had no pain. So, and I watched him move. He moved great. So, I just want to continue to say there are so many things that we believe because we haven't had the science to back up that there's a different outcome. And now we know, we understand fascia. We understand that there's all these things that literally no other modality is doing except for us. And we're watching people walk out the door when they literally haven't been able to in 10 or 20 years. So here's what we expect when you are consistent. With the Pain Relief in 30, by the end of week 1, you should feel at least a 25% reduction in pain. That's if you're doing the work. If you're rolling, you're following the pain area videos, you're working those tender spots, you're allowing to move through it, you're breathing through it, you're being intentional. And if you're not feeling that improvement, you're likely working the wrong area. And that's okay, because even I need to help finding the root cause sometimes, especially when it's really sneaky and hidden. Our body sends pain signals in the brain, and then we really want to work on that area that hurts. And still, the root cause is often on the other side, right? So if that happens, please book a one-to-one Rossiter session with a master Rossiter. We can help you in person if you live locally in the Boise, Idaho area, or virtually from anywhere. This is going to be a Zoom call. We're going to watch you move. We're going to roll with you. We're going to make some adjustments. We're going to help you locate the root of your pain, even right when it's a little bit sticky and it's a little bit sneaky. So most people follow this pattern. Week 1, they get 25% pain reduction. Week 2, we build another 25% pain reduction. So we're 50% in 2 weeks. That's pretty incredible for most modalities. Week 3 and week 4, each week we're gaining another 25%, and we should definitely have deeper strength, better mobility, and feel more confident in our body in the progress overall. By the end of 30 days, your movement and quality of life should feel dramatically better. If not, at any time in that thing, if you don't feel like you're making that 25% better, that means I want you to go back to module 1. Go back, re-identify your root problem. Like I said, when we create that strength and we change that movement pattern, that means your body is healing, but you might have a new root that showed up for you. As we've bloomed that onion and we've took out those outer layers of that onion, we might need to work on the other thing to really get something that's been sticky in there for a long time. Can really require a little bit more of an open mindset, a little bit more shifting in that root cause. So once you've done that, or if you just are done and you want to do a one-on-one again, you can do as many one-to-one follow-ups with us as you need. So if you are just feeling like progress is slowed, shifted, stopped, or reversed, please reach out to us, follow up with another one-to-one with your master Rossiter, and we'll reestablish, hey, this is what you need to be working on now. It doesn't mean what you were working on before was wrong. It just means that your body is healing, you're moving forward, and now you need something else, right? It's not a one-size-fits-all approach for everyone. It's not even the same for you when you've been playing basketball versus when you've been gardening, right? So there's also that. It's change in environment for your fascia. It's change in movement patterns in the world around you, right? So it's also going to help you recognize how to bring it with you when you travel abroad, right? So I just want to keep all of that in place so that you can have compassion for yourself, compassion for the experience that you're moving through and not be closed-minded on, well, why is it different, right? Because like when pain shows up, it's super frustrating and it can totally backslide us. And so hopefully this is helpful and not just way too much information. So something powerful happens as your fascia loosens and lengthens, and that's your strength that comes back. So the body starts rebalancing and the tension flips to the other side, right? We've been talking about that. In hands-on Rossiter, this usually happens on the third session, which is less than a week. So if you live in the Boise, Idaho area and you are super frustrated and experiencing a lot of pain and you are just like highly motivated, not gonna lie, we have people drive like 10 hours to come see us. Or in the Roll It Like Rossiter, what you have right now, this is Roll It Like Rossiter in Pain Relief in 30. You'll likely feel it in 2 to 3 weeks, which is also still pretty incredible, right? This is where lasting pain relief lives when movement becomes supported and efficient again. So that is our ultimate goal and key, is smooth, easy, efficient movement. So that as you move in your body, in space, experiencing life, you're actually loosening up, because motion is supposed to be lotion, instead of tightening down. When our fascia is too tight, we can't mobilize and we get tighter and tighter and tighter as the day goes by. But when our fascia is open and supple and sliding and gliding, we create more space as we move. So if you need some bonus tools and some deeper support, we have the Ultimate Relaxation Masterclass, which helps you calm your nervous system and unlock deeper relaxation. It includes breath work and grounding practices that pair beautifully with your rolling. Or if you're dealing with autoimmune symptoms, chronic inflammation, or have tried everything, look inside the Power Pack for some next level support. It covers food triggers, fascia connection between all of it, and total body healing. I have autoimmune, and so I've done a huge dive into all of this. So these tools are definitely optional, but they're incredibly powerful, and they are outside of this, and you can purchase those separately. You might be wondering, what if I miss a day, right? We covered this a little bit, but no worries. Please just start again later today, in an hour, and in 2 hours, tomorrow, whatever is great. Just don't beat yourself up. This is a pattern reset. This is not a perfection contest. So when is the next time that you can, and just do it then. Don't be mad at yourself. Just know that everything is perfect and it will work out just fine. Will this work for my pain? If you have fascia, and I promise you do, it can. But it takes consistency and it takes working in the right area. So if it's not working for your pain, are you showing up intentionally and consistently those 2 times a day for 10 to 30 minutes a day? And if you need, schedule that one-to-one with us so we can really help you identify your route. If you feel sore, that's totally normal. I super promise. It's just a sign that your body is waking up and activating new movement. Those new strength patterns are happening. It kind of can sometimes feel like you got a workout in, because we got all those muscles to fire. It's like doing bicep curls for the first time when you haven't done them in a while. You're significantly more sore the first couple of times. And that's just because we're using new movement patterns. And when we've been moving, our bodies wants to move us, but it's not an ideal situation. We're going to resituate you, and you're going to be using whole new systems and getting them to work all together. So ultimately, they're going to be doing less work, but those muscles that haven't been firing, they haven't been working for a while because they've been too tight, are now open. And now they're like, I have to work again. So just know, long story short, soreness is a good sign. It's not terrifying. Drink some water. Your fascia is going to be able to take in that water like it's never been able to before. Take some magnesium. Go to the section where we talk all about magnesium, the types of magnesium, where to use it, how to use it, all of that. And just remind yourself to stay curious. What's happening in my body? Does this feel good? Does this feel bad? What happens? When does it tighten up? When does it loosen up? What's helping? What's making it worse? Ask yourself open-ended questions and use this as a place for you to build more connection in with your body. So here's what I want you to remember. Please remember this. You are not broken, my friend. You are not stuck. Your body wants to heal. It just needs the right support. That's exactly what Pain Relief in 30 is going to give you. So take a deep breath. Begin with module 1. Then go to your pain area. Follow the videos. Be intentional. Feel that feeling that you're going to feel in the end in achieving your goal to help you stick with it. This is your moment. You've got this, and I've got you. Let's begin.